He was nurtured in a family context. We cousins, many of us. Some of you don't even know we're related, but we're everywhere in Long Beach. We're more like siblings. We played and laughed and hung together, supported one another through all the trials and tribulations. I remember watching my sister Michelle and Doom roll together in the late 80s and early 90s during hip-hop's golden era, wishing I could be a part, but knowing I was way too young. He was a spiritual scholar, raised Muslim. Eventually his spirituality transcended labels. When I was young, although he was Muslim, he used to drop these jewels from the King James Bible to challenge my thinking, pointing out the most profound, esoteric, spiritual concepts, connecting that to astrology and physics and history and science and hip-hop. This was him as a teenager. He was a leader during the 80s, during the crack era. He built a crew, GYP, that was heavy here on these streets. That at a time in New York when there was so much tragedy and death, they represented consciousness, knowledge of self, study, brotherhood, sisterhood. Look at that legacy. Doom was a manifester. I'll tell a story. I said I was going to be brief, but I'll tell a story. I remember walking with Doom on the boardwalk for like a few hours after he had lost his record deal from Elektra, but before he began releasing new music. He laid out this vivid detail, this vision that would become reality over the next 20 years. This character, MF Doom, the other characters he'd be writing for, the multiple projects, all the ways that he would subvert the music industry that hurt him. Honestly, I was taken aback. I love my cousin, but I was skeptical. But, so from my standpoint, witnessing this all unfold, as he told me, exactly, it's like witnessing magic unfold in the world.